between Cris Cyborg and Ronda Rousey. All right, so here's the all-time great, the UFC Hall of Famer, Ronda Rousey. Of course, she took part in the first women's fight in UFC history back at UFC 157, went on to fame and fortune, her legacy as well established as any woman in the game.
I met Ronda Rousey back at the Olympics in 2008. As a young girl, became an Olympic bronze medalist. That was unheard of for someone to do that. And she took that star power and that ability to grapple and applied it right to a mixed martial arts career, where she not only captured the UFC title, but also defended it on a number of occasions with her patented armbar. Every time Ronda fought, people tuned in, they loved it, it was always exciting.
And some wondered if she would ever make this walk again. Well, here is Ronda Rousey back in this arena, and if her pre-fight talk is any indication, she's got a point to prove here tonight. All right, here's one of the best to ever do it. Cris Cyborg, the former UFC Women's Featherweight Champion, and her focus is entirely on getting that belt back. Tonight figures to be another step in that direction.
I've never seen anyone more dominant. Regardless of men, women, Cris Cyborg had an ability to make people just quit. The power, the aggressiveness, the ability to get in your face, make you work and make you uncomfortable is second to none. She is such a dominant physical presence that most people are beaten before they even step in the octagon.
She finally stepped into the octagon for the first time in 2016, won 5 consecutive fights, including the world title before running into Amanda Nunes. Cris Cyborg, though, back tonight and a picture of focus in advance of this one. And here is tonight's tale of the tape. 4 years apart, with similar height and the same reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a judo fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Ronda Rousey! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, USA, Christian Cyborg Justino!
All right, been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and with respect to Amanda Nunes and anybody else, Ronda Rousey versus Cris Cyborg might be the biggest fight in women's MMA history.
This is the biggest fight, the absolute biggest fight female mixed martial arts has ever seen. Ronda Rousey, the greatest star of all time across all female divisions, against Cris Cyborg, who is the second biggest star of all time. She hopes to propel herself over Rousey with a massive victory and a massive statement starting right now.
Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight. Nice uppercut. She gets to her spot. tie clinch. And then she starts to let the knees fly.
Oh, and she connects there so that...
Nice entry.
Nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition game.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Cyborg. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hip, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover full guard.
Big head kick.
Oh!
Back to the feet. Oh, huge connection fire there.
Massive shot land. How's she gonna try to find the next shot that'll finish the fight? Nice stick with the right hand.
And she connects with a punch there. We'll see if she can follow it up now.
She's been landing at a super high rate. She's in a great flow right now. When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
All right, so will the elbows and knees soon follow? The first step is the tie clinch. She has it.
She secured the tie clinch. Now she's gonna start to elbow and knee to try to put damage on her opponent. Punch over the top. Nice stick with the right hand.
Oh, uppercut to the head, but it's blocked there by Rousey.
Another clinch position.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that previous round, and she got knocked down. Didn't see that strike coming.
No, she didn't see it coming. She had taken a lot leading up to that. It wasn't one strike that hurt her. It was an accumulation of the damage she had taken that put her in that spot. She's tough, but let's see if she can turn the action around as we go forward.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two.
Nice stick with the right hand. Another clinch position.
Throws the punch there and connects. Nice job by her there.
Nice job, nice punch. Oh, nice jab. Nice job of hiding that head kick.
Nice 1-2 there. Well, Rousey's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Nice stick with the right hand.
All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
Strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Back in the clinch now. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, D?
What a beautiful takedown.
Single leg takedown is good. And she lands that left again.
Oh, right to the mount.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, did some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Ronda!
Well, it'll be standing room only at her after party tonight as she gets it done by way of submission. Thankfully, Daniel Cormier is on the list. I'll be on the outside with him.
I mean, John, I got you. We're going it together. I'm not going in without my partner. But, man, she's a great grappler. She understands positioning so well. And she knows the moment her opponent got